Hello guys, welcome to my today's YouTube video, and today I want to share with you the game I had with Charles Martel. It was quite a long time since I played French cruiser, and because I needed some files for directives, then I decided to try Charles Martel, and I had quite a decent game. So here we are. Again, I will show you the team comp. And so, in the beginning, we spawn on the left side. I don't like the one line. Usually, I'm trying to go to 3-4 line and stay there. But in 3-4 line, you need to be careful for the crossfire from the mid and from the left. So you need to pay more attention than on the one line. But on the one line, you have I think you have impact only on A. But from the beginning, I started to go to 3-4 line, like to squares G3, G4. Those are the ideal squares for the cruiser to be like mid range, long range from the battleships and enemy cruisers, and just spam high explosive shells on them. But I decided to go also to the right because my destroyer, which spawned here with us, the Le Fantasque, was AFK from the beginning. So I knew that we do not have any support here, right? At least not no spotting from our destroyer, and I cannot stay there if I'm not sure. But now the destroyer started to move, and we saw that there is Akisuki, Bismarck, and Mogami pushing this side. But now our New Mexico and me are already sailing to mid, so the Le Fantasme won't have any support. So I asked him to get back, because we also see that there is a carrier sending his planes to this direction. I have opportunity to shoot the Bismarck, so I take the opportunity. I immediately pop the engine boost, so it take him off with his aim, because he won't realize that I'm now faster. And as you can see, basically we dodged the incoming shells. And I'm trying to always angle, and I also spotted or briefly saw that the Dunkirk is shooting me, so I also angled against that one and tried to go away, protected with New Mexico with my AA guns. But I see that our Harikaze is aggressive in the Bravo cap, and he was detecting or spotting two enemy destroyers. So I decided, okay, Gneisenau is pushing. Harikaze was forced for a short period of time, was forced out of the cap. The left side, we don't have the presence right now there. The carrier was even helping that side, so that's not the side I want to be pushing into. So we are now staying in mid, and we see that the Harikaze is constantly spotting the enemy distressed, so we are trying to focus them. Now I can see that there's nothing else in the middle except the Dunkirk, so I start focusing Dunkirk, and I'm watching very closely the Dunkirk, and I see that the Dunkirk is taking torpedoes from our carrier, and it was flooding, but he's no longer flooding. I don't see the vaporized water going through his funnels. Therefore, I popped my reload booster, but then the enemy destroyers were spotted by Harikaze, so I immediately swapped focus to the destroyers. And the Kager was lucky. Even though he was getting shot by me, he get out, but this Asashio won't. And of course I popped my hydro, well, because there were two destroyers, right? So this is our first kill. And again, I'm angling against Dunkirk, even though the Dunkirk is shooting high explosive, so I could give him full broadside, but it's better always to angle, just to have this automatic reaction that you want to angle against battleship. Just never rely that they are like shooting, that they are shooting armor-piercing shells. Our carrier finished the Kagero, so now we know that we won this mate. Both destroyers are dead, so we need to focus only on Dunkirk, and my repair party is on the cooldown, so my radar is damaged, but I don't care right now. I'm behind the island. The ships on the left side, the enemy ships on the left side, on the one line, are still there. They are not pushing yet, so they are not causing any troubles, and we would see them because Lufthansa would spot them. So our priority was the Dunkirk, but now I'm deciding that there is still Lufthansa, and I want, to the right side. It's too far. There is too many islands, so I will go back to the left side, and the Lufthansa will be spotting the enemy ships, and we can see that Akizuki is fighting with Lufthansa, so we are trying to help him as fast as possible, and also carrier is sending its plane there, so I'm pushing back to the left side so I can help this Lufthansa. Lufthansa will get out, and I will try to farm damage on the Bismarck. I knew that nobody was basically targeting me. Now the Bismarck is starting to shoot at me, so at this moment I was giving full broadside, but I knew that there is island next to me, so I can go after him and hide behind the island, so he will lose the vision soon, and he won't be able to hit me because I can simply accelerate fast enough. Yeah, you see, so even though he was wasting like 20-30 seconds just aiming at me and never shooting me because he couldn't. So yeah, that's the Bismarck. When I was saved behind the island, or from behind the island, I was watching the Mogami where he was, but my target is still the Bismarck. But there you can see the Harikaze and Lighting are going after the Bismarck immediately with their torps, so he's very much screwed. And the Lightning opened the fire on him. So I'm continue to focusing Bismarck because I see he has only 8,000 hit points, and now I am the only target he can see. So he's again turning the turrets towards me. The rear turrets are turned. So I'm trying to angle a slightly bit, and luckily he is shooting high explosives. So that was the second kill, and now I know that the next biggest threat is the Mogami to me. So I'm going for the Mogami. Mogami is still giving me full broadside, so switching to armor piercing, and also popping my hydro because I'm in the torpedo range of the Mogami, so I don't want to get torp. And that was what he did. He sent torps, but they were incorrectly sent, so I'm now turning in, using basically my front guns, and again turning out to use also my rear guns, and he's still giving me full broadside, so that's not smart. I knocked out his engine, and we are now gonna kill him because he's basically dead in the water, giving full broadside, and I'm trying always to angle here, as you can see. And he was shooting high explosive. If he was shooting armor piercing, he would probably do a lot of damage to me, because my angling wasn't completely perfect, and I was always trying to shoot him with full with all of my turrets. So I was giving sometimes I was giving a lot of broadside, so he could caught me off guard, but he didn't. And now there's nothing left on this flank. So again, I'm sailing back to mid because I see our lightning and Harakaze are harassing Amalfi with torps, and they are sailing to Alpha Cap to capture that one. Right, so my next target will be the Amalfi. Right, so currently we are winning. We have almost 700 points, and the enemy has 370, and they have 4 remaining ships. We have still 6, so we have huge advantage. And again, I'm moving forward to Bravo. I thought that Amalfi will go for the Bravo, so I had high explosive loaded because I was thinking he will be angling towards me, and he will start capping to prevent us from getting even more points. And if he went to Bravo, there is my carrier. My carrier would get detected, and Amalfi could destroy our carrier. But now I see the Amalfi is going for Charlie, and he's giving me full broadside again. So I immediately swap to armor piercing shells, and immediately when he pops up from behind the island, I am shooting his direction, and I'm using my main gun battery reload boost to just quickly delete him. And first salvo 2 citadels. On the second salvo I got 3 citadels, and our destroyer finished him with torpedoes. Now the next ship I can see is the Prince Eugen, so he is the closest target, and I know he's sailing directly in front of towards me. So I'm switching back to high explosives because he's angled against me and trying to farm him. In the beginning I couldn't hit him properly, but we are already above 110,000 damage dealt, and as you can see, the Prince Eugen is seeing our carrier, so he won't be focusing me because he wants to try to kill my carrier. So I'm trying to hit him, but as you can see, my salvos were quite off in the beginning, and he's still fully focusing on the carrier. He sees the carrier, and he's going like, yeah, I need to kill that, and he is shooting with the armor piercing. The carrier is taking some damage, and now he's turning right into the carrier to close the distance, but that's give me a broadside. Unfortunately, Prince Eugen is quite tanky. He has turtleneck armor, which prevents him basically from being citadeled, and he's even slightly angled against me. But here is my Confederate medal, and I'm using armor piercing shells, and because there is an island on his left side, so he will need to turn and give me full broadside. So I'm using staying with the armor piercing shells, and I'm stopping because the hood was firing at me. So now what I'm trying to do is shoot as fast as possible on Prince Eugen. Here I made a mistake. I should immediately pop my reload booster to save my Enterprise, but I did manage to save my carrier anyway. So slight mistake from my side. The carrier could have more hit points left, and by killing the Prince Eugen, it's my 4th kill and high caliber award. And that's it basically, guys, from this replay. I will shoot 1 salvo on the hood, but the salvo will end up in the air because we now have 997 points. So now I will show you, guys, the result screens. Luckily, I didn't forget to take them, so I took the result screens, and then I will show you also my build on Charles Martel, which I have. So, alright, guys, here are the screen. So we dealt 143,000 damage. We sunk 4 ships, scored 10 citadels. It was very nice because that Amagi, that Amalfi, sorry, not Amagi, Mogami, Amalfi, and one more ship was giving us broadside, so we could citadel them. We scored Confederate and high caliber. And to show you the next page is that we received 2,144 base experience for this. Now I will go and show you my build. Okay, here is my build on Charles Martel. I'm using all the premium consumables because there's no reason to not do that. Anyway, if you're a good enough player, you usually earn some credits by ending the game. So definitely use all the premium consumables. And here are the upgrades. So first one, main armament modification 1. As the second one, I'm using damage modification 1. I don't think we need to use engine room protection. I'm not losing in Charles Martel. I'm not losing often the engine on or rather because with the French cruisers with their engine boost, you are usually moving quite fast and you are difficult to hit. And when I am sitting in open water, then I'm trying to at least angle. So yeah, I'm not losing rather an engine often, so I'm not using this mode. So it's better to have the fires put down quickly, or sorry, not quickly, but the decreased chance of catching fires or flooding. On the third slot, I am using the aiming system modification. I think there is not better mode. Your turret traverse time is, well, it belongs to one of the slowest, but it's alright. You don't need to boost it, and so definitely the aiming system. Fourth slot, steering gear modification, because with engine boost you can accelerate decently, even though, for example, the Anri was nerfed, so he cannot accelerate that fast. He's a little bit clumsy, but you don't need propulsion modification. What you want to have is better steering. And in the last slot, of course, concealment. There's simply not better mode for that cruiser. So, and on the captain, I have currently 16-point captain. So the skill order I took was the priority target. Then I went for the turret expert marksman to have better turret traverse, because as I mentioned, the turret traverse belongs to one of the slowest ones on the cruisers. I mean, so definitely a turret traverse expert marksman is necessary. Then I went superintendent because you have 4 concealments, so it really highly benefits you. And then concealment. After the concealment, I went for inertial fuse for high explosive, and then I choose to go adrenaline rush, and my last skill will be demolition expert. Yeah. So that's in regards to my commander, and the second commander. This commander I want to use on my Henry. So this build is for basically for my Henry. So you don't actually need the IFHE, but as I mentioned, I'm using this commander to be my Henry the fourth commander. So yeah, I'm using IFHE. So guys, thank you for watching this video. Like it if you like it. If you don't, subscribe, and see you later. Bye.